they gotta do so much?
Oh yeah, we don't talk about it. I was just gonna talk about. Look at this. This is terrible. This is terrible. I feel like shit.
Beauty is a beauty is a beauty.
I mean, gratitude,
Child,
gratitude,
you gonna
gratitude.
say. So I said, she gonna say, well, get you ask her. I said, I'm so fucking mother. You just right here in front of your motherfucking face. She was just so pretty, Mom. I don't know what to say. I said, but you won't ask me to ask her some shit, though.
That's so funny. Greetings, family. Please listen to me. Y'all see this? Y'all see me? I do not know. Please call. What do y'all? Why y'all keep? Listen. Why do y'all keep calling me Queen? I have not gone by Queen in a year now. Everybody and then people, you see it and you don't. You're the only one that keeps saying they said Queen. You got to see that nobody else is saying that. I keep saying only call me Quatita. But every time I get on this live, every time I check my comments, somebody's calling me that. Please call me Quatita. Gratitude. I have to go and get some more allergy medicine. Listen, look at me. This is fucked up. I am having the worst allergies in the world. I don't know what it is. My eyes are completely puffy. I can feel them touching the top of my lids. I don't know. I was gonna do some list readings. That's not gonna happen because I just want to lay down. The allergies got me feeling not so well. I keep sneezing. My nose is itchy. My eyes are so itchy I want to rip them off my face. And last time this happened, I knew I had on lashes. I ain't even had on there. Look at this. It's terrible. I just want to scratch so bad. But yes, allergy. Okay, Nick T. Don't be that person, Nick T. Talking about some, oh my God. Don't be that person. Don't. Gratitude, Imperial. Don't be that person, Nick T. Talking about some, oh my God. Don't make me feel. Oh God. Don't. Don't be that person, child. This is terrible. Man. I just feel like I just wanted to scratch my whole face off. So we were sitting here having a conversation, and I was like, let me just let y'all in on the conversation we're having. But we talking about the movie Avatar, and they were saying like, why didn't I finish it? What spoiled me on it? And this is not what happened, girl. Allergies happen. I do not know. I've never had this kind of allergies. I don't know. So we talking about it, y'all. And they said, well, why didn't I finish? And they was like, well, we don't want, you ain't gonna spoil it. I'm like, I really can't spoil it because I didn't watch the shit. Let me tell y'all what it was for me. I was talking to them. I'm gonna bring y'all in on the conversation. So what it was for me was in the Avatar, the first one, right? You see that these people were peaceful. My nose is running like hell. Yeah. Oh yes, I put my head over with the towel, child.
Ooh, and put some camphor water in it too, cause that'll open you right
You
up.
said some camphor?
Yeah. Put some of that in there. That'll open you up.
Gratitude. Soursop fruit and fruit juice. Okay, gratitude time. So, I'm watching the Avatar now. In the first Avatar, hi Aubrey, they show you that these were a peaceful people because they were us, right? They were a peaceful people until the genomes came and they bulldozed their land, they cut down their trees, all of the stuff that made them powerful, you know. And so in this other Avatar, right, the second one, the say the genome kids, listen, the kids were fighting. It was nothing but war, and you can see the effect of the genome that have now come into their space of existence and caused nothing but havoc and war the entire time. So that's kind of what pissed me off. um they were shooting, fighting. Zoe then had children by this infiltrated ass genome. Okay, like stop, stop. Zoe then had children. They done had all these kids that then grew up and they were fighting. It was nothing but chaos and war. Now, this is the point where I ended up having to cut it off. The whole time, exactly. Where I cut it off was when he woke up and he was in the tube thing, right? But he was still an avatar. And then you see that all of the military and shit had become the avatars. I cut it off because I felt pissed that they had infiltrated, and I no longer wanted to see. What they were telling us was that they were now infiltrating the melanite species and becoming us from military on down and up. And that's what the fuck it was. And they were going to continue to cause chaos. They came in, while these people were happy, they were magical, and they infiltrated them. They chopped their trees down, they bulldozed their shit, you know? They tore their land up. It's a whole agenda, absolutely.
I just wonder, like, after they did all of that, are they going to show if they have if they have learned how to use the magic of the tree, or just connect? How do they connect with nature if you're foreign to this type of to this body?
Exactly. And that's why I
It's
felt
like
like
you're
I
still waiting
was
on them to
so
do the magic.
disgusted behind it because they they infiltrated the bodies, but they were like you could see the effect. Even the children were fighting where they weren't like that. So it was just chaos. They came in and caused chaos.
It's almost like I kind of see why though, only from this perspective, because they know they sent somebody out on a mission. Those people ain't return. So now we finna send somebody else. So it's like now y'all gonna have to fight.
He
So
woke
I
up,
get that.
right? And he was like wanting to fight them. They like, hey, it's us. It's us. He like, what? And he realized all of his military buddies are now avatars. Like they've taken over.
Right.
Yeah. So then they called the man on the little FaceTime thing, and he's telling them like, this is what he said, and this was it for me. He said basically, nobody's gonna be able to fuck with him, and nobody's gonna ever be able to kill him. Pretty much is what he said.
Wait, who said this?
This was like the general of the military. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because I guess he was going to get him an avatar body where he wouldn't be like they couldn't kill him. They couldn't.
So what was the hell? Was he a cyborg?
Well, it makes me think about the tree, okay? Because one significant thing that stood out in the first one was the tree. Okay, they had this one big tree that was like the tree of life, which mimics the real tree of life that I've seen, or that they said this tree is supposed to be like the tree of life that's like in real time. You know what I mean? And my thing is, okay, so if y'all are mimicking tearing down that tree, why haven't y'all turned down this tree that's in real life
the tree that's supposed to be the tree of life? Why have y'all turned it down? And if it is the tree of life, what is it giving, and what is y'all taking away from it? Because people reported seeing like fairies and all that shit around this tree.
Yeah. I don't know if somebody said, am I talking about one? I'm talking about the one that just came out, because you can go on Flixster.2 and watch it. Yeah, Flixster.t 20.
Okay.
And you can watch it, and that's what I was watching it on, and it was horrible.
I have to go see that. I do.
It's horrible.
I wanted to see it, and I had been waiting for it for a very long
Me
time.
too, but then when you said what you said, I said I don't even want to see
it makes a lot of sense.
I thought I was gonna go see it in 3D because it was gonna be amazing,
Right.
and I said to myself, "This has got to be better than Wakanda, because that was shitty.
Right, because you did say that was shitty.
It was long, it was drawn out, and it made me angry."
Right.
It was 3 hours, right?
Yes.
But why?
Of why?
Because I guess they needed more film roll to show that the Hispanic Melanites was fighting
That
the
part.
pure Melanites. Like,
You said, so you good? Still genome, okay. I'm gonna get Benadryl.
we was also saying too, like going back to them making the second, because I feel like the first movie was the second go around. Because ain't no way that all of that. Oh wait. So in the second movie,
Yeah, I got company.
the buddies that woke him up had already
They had already transitioned to the avatars. They had already taken over avatar bodies.
But they just like permanently doing it now, and they just
Period.
Where did those bodies come from?
Exactly. They're growing them. Had to. They had to have grown
And how
them.
long was he asleep? Because to my recollection from the first movie, his body was no more. He was permanently avatar.
So in this new one, what I was trying to understand was, because there was a baby that was running around. There was a human baby, but he had to have on a mask. But you see when he goes back into, and he's into the other place. See, we not looking at this shit for real. When he goes into that tube, he's not like being transported into a different place. He is inside of conscious. You understand what I'm saying? He's in a conscious state.
About the conscious, right? Because they can't. If you don't have the conscious, you're not considered human, right? Because they can't put a conscious in a robot. They can only.
No, you
just
can have
put-
a conscious, not a soul. Like they might not have a soul.
That's
but
right.
There is a consciousness. Because you have to think about it. It's some beings that they have been speaking about that are conscious, but they don't come from a place of soul. Like they can be very diabolical in spirit.
Right, because if they take your consciousness and they put it into a system of something else, you're now transhuman.
Yeah.
Okay.
And transhuman, you don't have rights.
You don't have rights, right?
You know.
Because you're really not all the way human.
That's right.
Okay, cool.
Child.
But that's just like the movie I was just telling you, the Black Adam jump.
That was good.
Duh, but it fucked with me because I kept saying like, okay, if he's supposed to be fighting the devil or Luciferes, but like variations of that, but just like crawled into one motherfucker, and like only reason why we talked about it because JoJo had pulled the card and it had like the dude with the horns on it, and the horns was like turned up, and that's how the dude in Black Adam was, and I was like, I can't understand why, you know, he gotta fight the Luciferes character, but they still making him be one of the deities because he has like a thunderbolt thing on his chest, and when he go into action, his eyes light up, and he's looking like Storm or Raiden the dude from Mortal Kombat. The dude, the thunder thing. And I'm like, I don't understand that. Like, why y'all keep on going back to this? You know, and I was telling JoJo, I said, who was the Melanite girl on there who like looked like she was on some storm type shit, but like without the storm for real?
Cyclone.
cyclone, right? Okay, so listen, this movie pissed me off too. Black Adam pissed me off too. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you really look at it, they're turning them against each other still. The
Exactly.
black guy and Black Adam. You know what I mean? So you got one that was given the power. They don't even tell you where the black guy gets his power from. You just know that,
Right.
oh,
The
you're
stone.
evil.
You seen the stone from the beginning when the dude found the stone. The dude found the stone, and then all of them tried to like pile up on him or something.
Yes.
And then the little boy came out the blue, and he was like, "No, why are y'all fighting against each other? This is what they want."
That's right.
And so he walked the man up there. Then they killed the man. He fucking around, get the stone, and we talking about it amongst ourselves. We like, okay, well, is that the Infinity Stone? What is that stone?
It's
Because they
always
only
the stone.
seen it that one time. After that, they didn't show the stone no more. It was all about the crown of Sabak, the evil crown. And I was like, okay, well, is this crown for real?
You're right, because they never went back
They
to
never
the
went back to
stone.
the stone. They try to make it like
It's like
it
they try
wasn't.
to show it to you, but it's like, okay, we're gonna show you this, but we're not gonna address
Right.
it. Move
Yeah.
on.
And
Yeah.
the stone had to be significant because when the little boy, when they was ready to cut his head off, he poofed and disappeared. But he transformed and went to like the cosmos, because it said that on the line. It said he went to the cosmos. When he appeared in the cosmos, he
Said
was
in
in
front of the Grand
between.
Council.
He was in front of the
between
council.
Grand Council. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they had all the different chakra colors on it.
They did. Yeah, they
And
was
I
all
was
the
like-
different stones. Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? And it gave him the power.
Yeah.
But you know something? I feel like that those same people were also a representation of the eternal ones, because they all had those same colors. too,
Right.
and they weren't able to come down and help until they took the initiative. Like, we finna go help them.
But they ended up, I think how they got the crown was they ended up putting some of the magic inside of it or something, right? Inside the crown. And they cursed it, right?
You see, the crown was already cursed because that's why they was trying to keep it like afloat and keep it away from everybody, because it was already cursed. Whoever possesses the crown, they say these words and the crown possesses them, and they go to the hell to Luciferes and them, and then they get all of their spirits, and then as they putting the crown on, they turn into this devil being.
But he was like that because he was the
He was
only
the
living,
He was the
descendant.
Right,
Yes.
yeah.
Right.
Descendant of who, though?
The king.
The evil
old
king. Yeah, the first evil king.
Yeah.
King James?
That killed them.
Right.
That was trying to destroy them.
Right.
And so you see that how they brought again Shazam.
That's what we were just talking about last night.
But-
the Shazam
and
joke.
this is what's so
And we
crazy to
looked it
me.
up. We looked up the word Shazam. And the meaning of it, I'm like, okay, it makes
Let's go
sense
back to
though.
it.
Yeah, let's go back to the meaning of that. Because it was like mind boggling. We
Because-
was looking at it.
They made it seem like Black Adam got his power after
Right.
Shazam
Right.
had already got his, but they gave him the powers of Shazam. So it's like, how y'all giving the powers of Shazam if him and Shazam have met face to face?
Well, his son was the spoiler alert. Look at my eyes. His son was the original one that was blessed with the power,
Right.
and
he passed it on.
he passed it on to
Right.
him.
Wait, whose son?
Black
The
Adam.
Black Adam dude. Okay.
Not the Rock Adam.
Yeah.
Before him.
The one before him. Because like I told you,
The little
the
boy.
little boy,
Mhm.
the bald head one. Okay, because he was
Okay.
reincarnated to come back. Him and the mama still came back, but the boy had hair this time.
Okay, the
Remember
one
what I
they
was
were
telling you?
saying was Isis and Osiris.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what they said. They said those two were Isis and Osiris. They said the little boy and his mama was Isis and Osiris. I don't know how.
Oh,
they put that in
really?
there. Yes, because we looked it up on Google and that's what was coming up.
Wow.
Right. It says Shazam says used to introduce an extraordinary deed, story, or transformation.
Say it one more time.
Used to introduce an extraordinary deed, story, or transformation.
That's what Shazam is.
That's what Shazam. It said the origin is the 1940s, an invented word used by conjurers.
Ain't that's what our magic do? We conjure.
Yes. Yes.
So basically, the Grand Council gave him the powers of conjuring.
Right.
But you can conjure a storm. You can conjure
To bring forth.
to bring forth.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. But I just feel like all these things they keep showing us different variations of like of Oya and like Shango.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who else to equate to that from the deities. Like I don't know who else is like thunder
And that's what I was
power.
trying to
Or
put
What I
everybody
didn't-
to see who's who.
What I didn't like is, see, it's all wordplay because they kept calling him Black Adam,
Adam,
right?
exactly.
Black Adam, right? Black Adam, the beginning, right? So, and he's black. They want you to know he's melanite is what they trying to tell you. Fuck all of what they was trying to make it seem. This is what they saying to you.
Because the Rock is
But
black,
his
but-
power was evil.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Which is why him and
But why?
Superman
He got it from the
He
gods.
got it from the gods. Exactly.
But you don't know how to use it. Who they
Right.
kept coming in saying, who told you can have this kind of
That's
power?
What they said. That's what they kept saying.
We didn't give it to you. We got to control your power
Exactly.
because you're dangerous. You shouldn't have
And I
it.
said, why the fuck they always got Viola fucking Davis?
Always.
That is a fucking part of
Yes.
okay, bitch. I get to tell you what to do because the genome told me to tell you what to do. And I come in because I'm the same color as you, bitch. I'm representing y'all.
And they kept sending the black guy.
Yeah.
He kept saying, but I'm good.
I'm good. And I said, bitch, how the fuck?
We don't know where he got his power from, but he's with the genome.
Exactly.
He worked for the genome, so he was allowed to have his power.
And
So
he
at the
keep on
end,
saving the bad
when
dudes.
that's right,
And I'm like,
he
what
kept
the fuck?
saving the bad
The bad
dudes.
dudes. I'm
He
like,
kept saving them.
So okay, so now a lot of things coming in perspective to me because the thing is, Black Adam and Superman are like enemies. They become enemies.
At the end, they become enemies.
Because I think Superman ends up killing Shazam. That's a spoiler. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna show it, but Superman ends up killing Shazam.
No, at the end, all they show is Viola tells him you can never leave. What is it, Catan or whatever,
Right.
wherever the fuck they was at.
Right.
He was like, "You don't tell me what to do." She was like, "Oh, well, I could call somebody." He said, "You and I both know you can't fuck with me."
Right.
She said, "I'll call somebody from a different planet." She called Superman,
Oh yeah.
and here comes Superman. What he about to do? He's a fucking genome.
Yeah.
But not even
And
that.
not only that, like,
It's
he
like-
he's just child.
Okay, so we know Superman weakness is
Kryptonite.
kryptonite. Black Adam has a weakness too, which is Ethereum.
Ethereum, yep.
Ethereum, is that supposed to be like a okay?
But it's
It's a lot of stuff that I don't
Ethereum
understand.
is this blue fucking power, which makes me remind it. In my mind,
Vibranium.
it puts you in the mind of vibranium, or it kind of looks like the infinite stone thing because it's that blue color.
They want us to have. They want us to have
A weakness.
a weakness. We don't have
have
one.
one.
You know what I'm saying? So they trying to put us in one. Me and Malika was talking about this, the whole kryptonite thing. You're really looking at, when you're looking at kryptonite, you could be looking at us. You could be looking at what's that one crystal? Multivite,
Moldavite.
you know? Because that's one of the most powerful besides a melanite crystal, you know? So you like, cause we're talking about crystals.
Right.
Right.
Now there is a crystal that is green, that is melanite, but it's green.
Yeah. Really?
Yes,
Wow.
it's different ones. There's a yellow, there's a
Every time
green,
I research melanite crystals.
Garnet.
I always get different. It don't never show me the same thing.
Androdite.
It always show me different.
Yeah.
Are you saying it's a is a
Melanite crystals come in different form. There's garnet, there's androdite, there's it's not trapezoid or it's like darpazole or something like that. And they're green, they're black and gold. One is like yellow. There's different ones, and I believe that when you're talking about kryptonite, they're talking about certain crystals.
Another question that we was talking about last night too. Okay, so you know how they say on the Fifth Element, the blue shawty that had died and he took the stones on her, right?
Yeah.
But they saying that was his mother Dina and she hid the stones or whatever. How they
Yeah.
put that together. But my question is, okay, so that being said, now we know now because you've told us that we have crystals buried in our DNA. How do we like go about? Like I I don't know, like, cause I feel what you were saying when you was like on the live. You was like, well, when the fuck y'all gonna help me help y'all? You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, shit, how the fuck we do that? Like, you know what I mean? Other than, okay, we know we gotta eat right and do certain things, but what else?
But see, that's not just where it goes. Okay, so
Yeah,
I shared this somebody had sent it to me, and I'm listening to it, and I'm listening to the little dude talk. He Hispanic, and I'm like, shit. Either he knows something or he know my teachings. You know what I mean? Because he's specifically saying shit that I've said in my teachings. I know I got that shit from the spirit. I don't know where the fuck he got it.
from,
You know? And he's talking about basically what I taught in my class. He said, we didn't fall from heaven, we fell from frequency into the physical, whatever, right? So when you're looking at it that way, and you said, well, we just got to eat right and shit, but when you do that and you start to shift in your power of your mind, you're elevating inside of frequency. When you elevate in frequency, you find your power.
Okay.
You tap into that kakusa. You tap into your immortal power. You know what I'm saying? You tap into what they don't want you. That's why when I was watching the teal, it pissed me off because I'm listening to spirit like, you see, are you watching, Quatita? Do you understand? They took voodoo, if you call it that.
Right.
Somebody was like, oh, it's obia, whatever. They took your natural gift, your natural spiritual power, and they gave you Christianity because they understood you would not have a defense. If you fuck with me, say if I'm naturally in where I need to be and I'm fully tapped in, you fuck with me, you can't fuck with me.
Right.
If I think it is.
It is. Cool. Okay.
They don't have that kind of power.
This is why the focus was more on breaking the mind, because if they
Correct.
could break our mind,
Correct.
then it'll be so hard for us to unbuckle what they've done to get to the place where we need to be.
That's why it's so
Bring it all in.
multifaceted.
Right.
You understand? And they can't just break it in one way. They got to have different sectors to
Right.
break it continuously every day. Deja, if you don't watch TV, if you don't come out your house, if you don't answer your phone, and you stay tapped in, you eating the correct shit, you elevating, you talking to spirit, you elevating, you meditating every day, you know what kind of motherfucker you is?
Dangerous.
Dangerous. The most dangerous.
Marie said she loves to stay dangerous.
The
And
most.
Look at this. She didn't have all of this that we had now.
Yes.
She secluded herself in a way that nobody has a recollection of what she looked like, when she was, how she was. Only thing they know is she was not to be fucked with.
That's all they knew.
Yeah.
And even to this day, I'm pretty sure they still shaking their goddamn boots because they don't know what the hell she
They
is
still,
and why
exactly.
she, none of that.
Right.
Now, when we started the conversation, we was like, y'all said, this is why I went live talking about it, because y'all said, where's our kakusa bodies? Where's our real bodies at?
And I was just thinking something just came back to me.
They have many people, bodies, whatever, in the Vatican, under the Vatican.
Now we got to go back to the Matrix. We're potted, just not in that sense, but we're potted.
Yes.
So
Like you said, they wrap
it
Papa
was
up
sort
so
of
many times. I'm pretty sure we're wrapped up somewhere.
Right.
They mummified them. Now you have to go back to that, because why did they originally mummify? Because they understood that practice. We don't understand that practice. We either burn or we bury it. We don't do what they used to
When
do.
I was younger, I was like fascinated by that shit.
Yeah.
I used to always just look up things or just to study just the fact that how the Egyptians used to live and how they took the brains out of your nose and
What,
stuffed you and all that stuff. Like I was so fascinated with that shit. I used to study that shit.
Rapping, when we look at our work and we're rapping, we're thinking about binding.
Yes.
So mummy
There you go.
is binding. They were binding our physical so we can never return to it, or our bodies.
They were doing
ethereal
magic
bodies, so we
as
couldn't
fuck,
return to it.
alchemy like a motherfucker.
And then they removed certain things. They removed them because those things are fractions. It's the deities. It's the fractions of the deities that some of us are learning to tap back into. The arms, the heart, the liver, the organs, like
Right.
And
all
those are
of
just
that.
the bodies that we had when we fell from frequency,
Right.
because we were ether.
Ether, right?
You know, we didn't even need that. The power that we are, they could never attain, ever. So they had to create machines to do what we do naturally. That's why we're dangerous to them. So they want to become us. They'll never let us fully become us. So they have to become us because they know the secrets.
Right.
You understand? Look,
Right.
he tapped in.
You know what else? You know what else I'm thinking about? Remember, it's 2 movies. Hellboy, the very last one, when they chopped the witch head off and they had her head somewhere else and it was locked up and they had her body parts chopped up and put in different sections so she can never come together. The mummy stuff, the jars, them putting our brains here, our heart here, liver here, they were keeping us separated.
Yeah, remember in the one story we listened to when they said the man was powerful, the black guy, his name was Yehuda as well, the Melanite.
Yes.
And they said that they chopped him up in many pieces and then he was standing again and they spaced like, don't worry, I'm going to leave, but many of us will come back anyway. You know what I mean? Now, I'm also thinking about when they were mummifying them, like when you think about the Egyptians and shit, they used to encircle them with like crystals and different things. So they were using crystal magic because they understood
Power
that
Rangers.
shit.
Zordon was surrounded by crystals.
Yes, all the time. Yes. It's power.
Wow, that's
We're
so
crystals. You understand what I'm saying? Like how powerful we are.
But it's so fucked up that all this shit be connected and that really before you
A beautiful,
come
dangerous
around
being,
and
yes.
come and you telling us like, oh, wake the fuck up, this is what it is. You're not really thinking about all that shit. You're not thinking that it's all connected, but it really is.
It is.
It's like everything was telling you some shit, but you ain't even realize. So every Saturday morning when you was waking up watching cartoons and it had certain things, like, you know what I mean? Like,
They have a way of programming. Nothing is without cause. Anything that the genome does, you better believe they're doing it because it's a reason behind it. It's a breaking mechanism, a tool in some capacity.
right.
Tom and Jerry is a program. They
Absolutely.
had to constantly keep showing us the cat chasing the mouse. It was like a back and forth. It's repetition.
And
It's
the
something
mouse
that's in
never
between.
did anything but live his little life. So he became very, like, you would think he was malicious or mischievous, but really he's just doing his own shit.
Yeah.
And Tom got mad every time
Exactly. Like,
because he wanted to catch him.
some shit. Like, he gonna be that bitch ready to eat something.
The ISIS papers, if you ain't never heard of the ISIS papers or watched Dr. Francis Crescent yes, her, the ISIS papers, you gotta see that because the way she break that shit down. Okay, Yehuda, he keeps telling me something. Let them see me. Listen, I tried to do my best with it. I did. Let me take y'all in here. I tried to do my best with it, y'all. It just he didn't turn out the way I wanted it, but y'all have to understand this was a mannequin head. This was like one of these. And I made the nose, I made the whole thing itself.
I love it.
Exactly. But it looked like a Yehuda though. Like
So
the
I made it
dreads and
all.
that.
So when is the orgasm?
Right. Child, they know they powerful up in here. Period.
Yeah, I made it. Look at her. I think she's so pretty. JoJo tried to come for Adina's hair.
I did try to come forward.
I missed it. I'm actually
because it looked like
I
she
actually
got those,
missed
porcelain
one.
things.
And I found it, and that's why I was
Okay.
looking that way. So I had to
Child,
add it
this
on
room,
there.
She got this room painted out.
But you know
understand
something? I
me?
thought you had put actual hair
Nah,
on there.
Mm-mm.
And that's what I was saying. Like just fluff it on one side
It's
because
bad.
one side was like it was a little low.
I'm about to take a picture of y'all.
I had my mother's back though.
She always look like she's smiling.
Shashoni?
Yeah.
She looks like she's smiling.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah, Yehuda. I had to go back and put his whiskers on and do some other shit that made him look more lion-like, you know.
What did you
What did
use?
you use though? Because he looks like he's a lion but a regular person at the same time.
Like I said, he was a real mannequin head like that. And I took 2 sponges and I created the nose and then I wrapped it and then I took some felt, which is this stuff here,
Okay.
and then I molded it to the face,
Mm.
step by step.
Right.
And then I made the ears. I had to make the ears because there were no ears, so I made these.
Okay.
Look, I wholeheartedly
love
believed you
it.
when you said that you were very like art.
Old photo book, she has a picture
Sorry, my
of
phone
this
died, y'all.
dark-skinned Indian with this hairdress on. It's like an old picture. It looked like it's from 1920s or some crazy shit like that. And I'm like, who is this, Mom? She's like, this one of our ancestors. I'm like, well, what is me? But she can't ever tell me.
Well, I don't know. I'm Choctaw.
I don't know what the name of it.
And they're real black, real dark
Yeah, she was
people.
real black though. Like, I wanna get that picture
A lot of
from
my
she got.
people migrated in the Trail of Tears through from North Carolina down through Oklahoma, which is where I'm from, Tulsa.
What you want?
Yeah, my mom's side of the family, they Haitian and Creole, but they from down south.
Oh yeah, we all come around in different ways, y'all.
But my grandma,
Hey.
my mom's grandma grew up in Alabama too.
Okay.
I don't know. It's something with my grandma. Then it's something with my mom's dad people. Cause my grandma people still stay down south. But they stay like in the backwoods, like in the swamps and all that.
Oh yeah, they
They don't like
probably
being bothered.
they probably know all kind of shit down there.
I'm nervous to go out there. Cause they said they mean spirited.
Really?
Yeah, but that's probably something they use to keep it away. I
Yeah.
still want to go family house.
They probably just in their way. You know, like that movie, Spell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like that.
yeah.
That's what they say. That's how they say they is. Like in back there. Like you gotta walk down like long trails and all that.
Sorry, y'all. My phone died.
So what?
Oh, yeah. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Why you just can't talk? I gotta keep on getting up. Wait.
That's it.
Yeah. My people, they are the real dark Indian with the high cheekbones. You could really see it in my mom. Let me tell you what's so crazy. My sister, you know, I never showed her the Mother Adina that I created, but she had seen it on my Instagram. And she texted me and said, this is so beautiful. This look just like mama. Talking about my mom. And I said, really? So I go and I look and I say, I'll be damned. She looks like my mom. My mom used to wear her hair like my mama would put big curls in her hair and she'll comb it all back and then she'll fluff it and bring it to the front and it'll sit up like an afro and just be like bodied. And it looked like that.
Luscious.
Yes. And the nose on that statue, I said, damn, that do look like my mom. That's crazy as fuck to me.
Wow. I love seeing stuff like that. Like that stuff like make my cheeks hurt because I be just.
This is my
smiling
daddy,
like
y'all. Look. That's me and my daddy.
My mama cheekbones high too.
You got some high cheekbones.
This is my look. Matter of fact, this is her picture right here. Look.
See, this is like the old school pictures my grandma got too. Hold on, she's the one with the blue shirt on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She pretty though. And she got her little that's not fro. That's curls.
That's a curl.
What you can tell is the curl because she got that curl laying on that forehead.
Okay.
Forehead
With
shine.
them white
dress she
pants.
got on?
White jeans.
It look like white pants.
White pants?
Mm-hmm.
I look like a king. One of them little Spanish dresses.
She look real cute though. She remind me of like an old school picture of like the shit that my grandma them. I'm like, who is this?
Now
You know?
I had a picture of her when she had the afro, the kinky afro.
Giving Angela Davis shout. Bro, I love bro.
Yes, honey. That was taken in California. Everything okay?
Open up the thing that's like, you know, the little thing that you gotta lift up to. Like if it's not on the sides. Like yeah. Okay.
Excuse me.
Man. This is the type of stuff that really excites me. Like, the sense of always being like in the mode of discovery because I be having so many aha moments, but I don't be having nobody to really talk to about it.
This is all natural. This is tea tree oil, eucalyptus, and Paul d'Arco.
Put it in that pot.
If I could put some in that pot, yes.
Let the air get all minty.
Man.
see, if you anything like me, my allergies always turn to sinus infection.
That's how I was feeling at first. Like, damn, am I getting a sinus infection coming on? And then I woke up that day, like, my shit was so itchy. My whole face, like, my face is
Do
itching
you
as
have the
fuck.
pressure like behind your eyes?
But they itch. Like, my whole face itch. Like, my eyes and my nose. I just want to.
But see, when you got that, like, and you weren't scratching, that's usually saying that you was allergic to something. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you get that tissue from right there? Where did you put it there?
I had it in my head, so I put it there to take that pill.
Oh, okay, child. I could have sworn you had. Because I keep thinking, like, okay, she keep grabbing this tissue right here.
No, this is my deja way got me.
I'm just saying, child, I'm waiting for her to do one of these, like.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's weird.
It'll be okay. You got this.
Oh, God. This is terrible.
Go ahead and do that. Put your head over that fire.
Yeah. Ooh.
I had a big bottle of eucalyptus too, and I threw it away when we had leave.
What's up, Mr. Really Though?
I love though. They so cute.
I know.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to go and get one, a humidifier.
But see, that's why I kept saying, like, I feel like either the Lamadomas are all variations of Lamadama, or being that Lamadama works with the energy of all the female, all of the feminine energies. All of these are Lamadamas.
Okay, so basically, there's a whole bunch of them. It's not just 7.
Yes, 12.
It's 12 of them, but they're the mothers of variations. So I don't think they all were married to Papa, but I think 2 of them maybe. I don't know.
Right.
He claims everybody. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But they're the mothers. And like I have in one of my statues I don't have her here. She's big, she's huge, and she got the little ones around her. You know. And I saw you ask too, like Mommy Bruja, that I said I'm supposed to make the little babies.
Right.
Yeah, she was inspired by the movie The Lady in the Chair.
Because I feel like that's a real person.
It is, and that's the energy that I
When I
bring
first
forth.
watched the movie and I was a kid, I always felt like that shit was real. I'm
My
like,
auntie used to have those little black dolls sitting around her front room, like on the TV, on the shelf. They looked just like that.
really?
Yeah. It didn't scare me, because I'm a horror head. I watch horror movies all day.
Yeah.
No. I loved that movie though. I loved that part. I really loved, but I was like, damn. I really wish I had some little, dolls like that can go and get this one and go get that one. You know what I mean?
Because I feel
How
like those
swollen
little
it
kids-
is.
Because they was getting the fuck out of them genomes.
That's like, I don't know, it gives me the gede if we don't.
You didn't find it.
They are.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess so.
A lot of the Gede, I believe, are the ones like the Gede ain't just the old slaves, or they are Mike Brown, George Floyd. You understand what I'm saying?
Like the wrongfully accused.
The slaying of the genomes and shit. Because they could choose, like, they are warriors, like, they come in and they do. When I seen them in my dream, they all look like they were really, really, really dark looking. They look like they were Africans to me. That's the only way I could describe it. They were really, really dark. Zulu type. And they all had on white, different, pure white. They were beautiful. There was many of them, and they were going down the steps. And the one stopped, and she hugged me over the rail, never said a word. And I kept saying, "These are Melanites. These are Melanites." And I felt like they were the Gede.
And and that's so crazy because I keep saying in my head, because I'm thinking of the movie Coco. There were a lot of relatives that were forgotten, and I feel like some of them have become adopted.
Mm-hmm.
And put in different positions, which could possibly be the Gede, because the Gede is like a legion of Melanites, right?
Oh, is he?
He gotta go to the store because he gotta get a soccer wrench.
Oh.
He forgot to bring one home. I'm like, wait, don't you already should have known that you
Was he going to Walmart?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I can call him and ask him where he going to. I don't know where
We
he
could go ride, because I need to go. Okay, so let me call y'all back and we'll finish another discussion. I'm sorry, I just don't have the strength to do any list readings, you guys. Y'all know I love you, but just let me get better. And I just want to get this list fucking finished and done.
Remember, Yehuda said grace.
In period.
So
I gotta go to Walmart. I gotta get some more medicine and
Hey,
shit.
don't
So
leave yet, 'cause
I'll call y'all
we can
back.
all ride together.
Okay,
So it's no
love
problem.
you.